Yo! Hello! Welcome to today's stream! Welcome to Pain Monday! Another Monday? No problem, here we are! How's it going, everyone? I hope you all had a great day today! Espero que hayas tenido bien hoy un día. Sí, no sé hablar. Espero que se haya ido bien hoy el día. Yo kae, yo saku, yo makoyo, yo tetera. Ah, yep. Sin duda. Ah. Kind of funny, yeah. Isn't it interesting? There's a new upcoming VTuber that also says Yo-hooo. Interesting, in it. It's not me. I guarantee it is not me, but we'll be looking forward. We'll be looking forward to this new career. Whomst? You'll find out soon, probably. Nothing to do with me. Just saying, nothing to do with me. But the only thing in common is that we both say Yo-hooo. It's kind of funny. How can it be great if the emoji, that specific emoji exists in this world? Exactly. That emoji was a very good decision. Also not the cheese circle, anything but the cheese circle. No. Anyway, we're free from the cheese circle. We don't have to summon any cheese or anything else because we're gonna be drawing. We're gonna be continuing the chibis and all that stuff. So, last time, sketched some more. Today we're gonna sketch even more because there's a lot of things to sketch here. Let's go! So, I said I would try to find references of the next character. I did not find them. But I remembered they also had these other references, so I think this will be enough. I think this will work. There's also the pixel arts, which will help well enough, so yeah. I think that will do. Also, the microphone is working well, right? It's working well. I made sure before the stream, but you know, you can never be too sure, especially with how randomly it seems to just disconfigure itself lately. I don't know. If anything goes weird with the sound, do let me know, and I will cry and then fix it. Yep. Okay, let's go. Let's start. I'm gonna have to think of more poses. This is starting to be like the hardest thing. Trying to think of new poses because even after so long, after 299 characters, somehow I still managed to make poses I haven't done before. It really makes you think about how many poses can exist in this world. Yo, Robbie, welcome! How's it going? Again with the what? What is that? What is that? Let's do what Araki usually do. We're gonna start doing some more exaggerated poses, yeah. You know, you're gonna have to start having some standard user OC. It's so beautiful, yeah, thank you. I've got the references over here still, so you can see her in colors, even though it's not much colors because she's basically dressed in black and white, and also I guess orange. Yeah, there she is. The time. She's a singer, but also plays the violin. She's kind of goth, like that. Okay, let's see. See them 4-0. Can I draw my all 4 OCs? I wish it was just 4. I wish it was just 4. I wish. If only. I'm gonna have to choose only 4 characters to keep on the list. All the others gone. We're canceling the other. That I don't know how many it would be. It's a lot. I don't know how to count right now. But I'm just gonna keep 4 of them. Can I draw all my 4 OCs? Yes, that would be so much better. killing one of the four. She's gonna have to fight for the crown. We'll have to see. You can delete her and donate her to me. That could also be an option. It's hard to decide. I mean, if I had to decide only 4 OCs, I wouldn't be able to do it because I love too many of them. There's so many I would not want to. I would not want to get rid of. I mean, Mayo would definitely win. Mayo would definitely stay. There's no question about that. So I guess it's only like 3. I can think of some more that I would not want to discard, but that's just reducing the pool more and more. Mayo would win. She would win. Nah, she'd win. Mayo already thinks the contest is rigged. I mean, she already had the victory from the start. I would never give her up. Never gonna let her down. Never gonna make her cry and desert her. Okay, poses. Let me see. So what pose to give her? Like, I've drawn her with like a gun before, but do I want to draw guns again? Not really. We already know how that went last time. I had to draw guns. I did not have fun with that. We'll see. Curiosity's cards because one of them may be the next shrine target. Oh, any of them can be shrine target. Don't worry. Feel free to enshrine any of them. I am honored that any of them are enshrined. Ruby, wow, that escalated very quickly. Wow. That's yeah, we don't. I don't know. You can't ask that in public. Oh my god. Oh my god. Imagine Kansas little mechas. That doesn't make it much better. It's still really hard to draw. I already would have trouble drawing tiny mechas. Drawing tiny guns is not so much better. So, I'm probably gonna draw her without the hat, because I do prefer her design without the hat. I like how she looks like this. I'm also gonna draw her with the nice expression, because this lady, there's a duality in this lady. She's got some other expressions where she gives a bit of a different impression. You know, she's got a personality. Chlorine the gun poses. Hey, maybe that might be a good idea. The problem is that these ladies' guns are like the longer kind, so maybe it wouldn't work that much. But I mean, Chlorine would be a very good reference for gun using characters. Finger gun. When the Yomi will realize Gundam is a gacha, she will talk mean for it for like a week, then start drawing Gundams. I don't know. Do you think that's how little it takes to convince me to get into a gacha? No, it's not. It would take much more to convince me. You're not gonna convince me with gachas. The gacha part is the bad part. Like, other things compensate for the gacha part. That's how it goes. Guns are easy. First you draw an L, then you draw the rest of the guy. That's like the how to draw an owl. Draw a circle. Step 2, draw the rest of the owl. Yo, Frederick, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna try to draw a pose. We're gonna try to see how this goes. Oh wait, the head size. I need the head size reference. What layer am I drawing? Hold on. This is not the sketch layer. What was going on here? We'll never find out. Okay. Head size. Check. Yo, Juan, bienvenido. ¿Qué tal estás? Did you draw Mayo on the list already? Yeah. Well, she was not on the list because Mayo was literally one of the first chibis I ever drew. Her chibi has been drawn since before the challenge, so she's not included in the challenge. She already has a chibi, so yeah. Sadly, we're not gonna have Mayo in the list of the challenge because she has always been here, always has been drawn. Yo, Daniel, welcome! How's it going? There's a reason gacha sounds like gotcha, because that's something someone would shout after they scam you for all your money. So true. I would not be surprised if that's where the name came from. Yep. That has to be part of it. Why did you why did you draw this Mayo version and not Mayo with a Mayo? You know, I can always draw more Mayos. I could always draw her again. In fact, I should draw her again because there's a version specifically from the list that we are currently in that does not have a chibi right now. Because there's also Final Fantasy XIV Mayo that is a little bit different from normal Mayo. So maybe I could include that in the list. Maybe I could include that in the challenge. Yeah, that could be interesting. Mayo in Tunisian Arabic or French I forgot means swimsuit. I did not expect that. Oh my god. Well, I do have an art of Mayo with a swimsuit, so I guess that would be a Mayo in a Mayo. In the context of gacha, when I was in Japan, gacha machines were everywhere. Those machines that you spin to get a toy, they are everywhere with all different types. It's a fever in Japan. There are a lot of them also here. I remember like seeing a bunch of them. I think, where was it? I've seen some of them around. Yeah. Yo, Steve, welcome! How's it going? Like, they have been, like, in what's the word? Centros comerciales. ¿Dónde, cómo se dice en inglés? Shopping malls. In some shopping malls and also in also in some in the street. I have seen them many years ago in the street also. It's one of those things that you randomly find from time to time. Imagine if Yomi had a gachapon with only my OCs. The Yomi gacha then would be real. Oh no. Okay, let's see. It's definitely a lot more common in Japan. Here it's kind of like a thing that you just see from from time to time. But I'm guessing it's a lot more common there. I gotta think of a pose, and I'm not sure where to begin. Kind of wanna go with the similar like start of a pose like this, because I like how she looks there. I have an idea. We'll see. Maybe I should put the pixel art also here so I can have a reference. Let me see. instead of paint in the search bar, I wrote Mayo. I wanted to get this. Here we go. Love Ikebukuro so much. It's one of those places that I would love to visit someday. I'm not much for traveling, but I think I would enjoy going to Japan. There's a lot of things that I would like to see there. What if Pain Monday was called Claim Monday and I claim my daily login and reward in the Yomi Gacha game? Yo-hooo Paper, welcome! I feel like there's gonna start being like a Goncharov here with the Yomi Gacha. This is gonna become the new Goncharov. Just finish my Yomissions, give me my daily Yomissions! Yomissions. That would be the name of the dailies. One claim a week would really be Pain Monday. True. You can only claim on Mondays. Yep. It's weekly, the weekly login instead of daily login. Because it has to be done on Monday. The rest of the days don't count. Truly Pain Monday. Yo, Levine, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna try to draw another character today. Which character y'all pulling for in Yomi Nimpa? Yomi Nimpa! It's happening now. It is happening. Oh my god, this reminds me. Speaking of Goncharov, amazing movie by the way. There was like I saw a post about like a trend that happened not long ago about people like Goncharoving Detective Conan movie. Like they started making fake screenshots and stuff, and even a trailer for a movie that does not exist. For a Detective Conan movie that does not exist. Amazing. That's gonna be, we're gonna do that with the Yomi Gacha. Which will mean that it will still not exist, so... But this still made all the way! She's so strong, so no wonder. But I'm sorry guys, the character who will get the most skins... You know, there's always like a favorite character of the developers that always ends up getting more skins and versions than any of the other characters. That's Mayo. I'm so sorry everyone. Mayo is gonna be in like all the elements. She's gonna have like 10 different skins, and other characters will get just like one, and that's all. It's gonna be those characters that every once in a while they get a new skin and you're like, wait, didn't this character get a skin like super recently? What? Why are they getting another? That's gonna be Mayo. Okay, more or less. This is the idea. And I'm drawing the head before I draw the rest of the body. You know how that always ends up. Okay, let's try to draw the body. I have an idea for the rest. Part of me kind of still wants to draw her holding like the gun. But what if I don't? What if I just draw her like with arms crossed? Oh yeah, I think this might fit. This might work. But this needs to be way smaller. This is slowly stopping being a chibi. You wanna turn Maya into high rate drop. You don't want your favorite girl to be a high rate drop. We're gonna be rooting Sylvanas and boom, Maya for the 7th time. That means she's gonna be spooking the gacha every time. You're gonna be rolling for a new character, but you're just gonna get Mayo. Yo, Katarib, you're welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Love the Bochi gachapons because it's all just little desperate Bochis! No! She didn't wanna become a marketable, what's the word? Keychain. She didn't want to be a marketable keychain because it's a gacha. It's probably not a plushie. Although I guess there are also plushie versions in gachas, but mostly it's just like little keychains or figurines. I don't want to be a little marketable figurine. No. Yomi gacha. One of them is Mayo holding a sign saying "Try again." Guarantee 5-star, gacha roll, Mayo again. She's gonna be the Chichi of the Yomi gacha. Like in Genshin. Yeah! Mayo is the Chichi of Yomi Impact. Yep. That's how it's going to be. But with a difference. Mayo will be good. She will be broken. She won't get power creeped because she will already be broken from the start. You'll never get any better characters than Mayo. Say bye, Steven. You pronounce Chichi instead of Kiki. Yeah, I mean that's how it's pronounced, right? Chichi. I know a lot of people pronounce it Kiki, but I know it's Chichi as far as I'm aware. So I'd rather pronounce it the right way, you know. There we go. Okay, I think more or less the pose is slowly taking shape. Chinese pronunciation is something like Chichi. Yeah, okay, I think it's the Q. The Q is pronounced like a ch. Yeah. Yo, Lang, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! How's your day? My day is going great. It's been a chill day. Chill day. I don't know how Iguana's gonna pronounce that. Today I tried something. Today I tried to make French toast. It turned out more like a mixture between bread slices and pancakes, but I guess that's more or less the idea. Pretty good. They turned out really good. But Sylvanas will be the male version of Arlecchino, like the weapons aside too, and it's red. Coincidence? I don't think so. No, are you melting, Elang? Yeah, here it's also becoming hotter bit by bit. So I'm also starting to melt. I don't like it. I miss winter so much. I want winter to come back. I don't like summer. Spring is okay, but summer, I do not like it. think more or less I do want to change a bit of the pose, but it's making sense bit by bit. There we go. I think the body still needs to be a bit smaller. We're gonna do a little tiny trick that always helps with the proportions, and that trick is called make the body smaller but the legs longer. That always works. From your soothing voice. Okay, that has nothing to do with being summer or winter. We're gonna have to put you in the freezer so you solidify again. Stop compressing your characters. Never. I will never do that. I will never stop compressing them, I mean. They need to be compressed. They need to be chibified. Mine's probably Yumi Mizuki mixed with Nilo and Yanfei. Let's not forget that Mayo is also a little bit of Yanfei. She does have some Mizuki vibes too. Yeah. It's the chillness. And also a little bit of Baizu. She also has a little bit of Baizu. Oh, this reminds me, some days ago I made like a character inspiration image. You know those images where you put like a character in the middle and then 6 characters that kind of inspired it? I made something like that, but with Mayo. Let me find it. Let's see. I know I've got it around here. Ah, found it. Here's the Mayo inspirations. Ta-tan! Mostly vibes, some of them also character traits and personality. It's like a bit of everything. That's a summary of Mayo. She's getting colder. I got sick this Saturday. No, be strong, Stick. I hope you get better soon. I've heard of a lot of people like getting sick lately. There's like a wave of flus and colds. Take care, everyone. Don't get sick. With the change of temperature, change of season, there's always colds and flus appearing. Does every OC have these? I wish, but no, sadly not every OC does. I wish I could make one for every OC. I do have one also for another character, but it has like a spoiler for the D&D group, because I made this for the D&D group. I made this with some of the D&D characters, and there's one that has a spoiler, but here it is. I had to hide the one with the spoiler. I'm sorry, you guys won't be able to see it yet, but it's this is Colonel. This is the summary of Colonel, yeah. You'll be giving free leg bone extension surgeries. The chibis do need them. You know, even though they are chibis, the legs need to be long. Some chibis' legs need to be very long for, you know, contrast, for vibes. Mako is already speculating character stats because she can control the characters she wants. I mean, that's how it works, right? With the Goncharoving things, you need to envision them. You need to envision what would the characters be like. And by doing that, you already know what the characters are like. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Conjuring something means manifesting it in your mind. Spoiler card is Dave from Homestuck. You know what? Yeah, let's say it is. Let's say it is. I guess. Like it from my image is chillin'-chan. Kinda, yeah, she's a chillin'-chan, yeah, basically. Togo Project jump scare. Yep. This is one of the biggest inspirations for Mayo. You know, just the color palette and aesthetics mostly. Yep. She was a big inspiration. Ta-chan. I want to make more of these, it's fun. I wanted to try making one with the Immortal Alchemist, but I was missing 2 characters. Do I have it? I think... Oh, but it also kind of has a... I guess it's not a spoiler if it's without context. Yeah. I'm missing 2 spots here. So I'll have to think about who to put here. But these are the 4 characters I could think about. So, let's go. Let's continue. The protagonist from Stories of the Dreaming World. Well, one of the protagonists is you. That duck, I can see the resemblance. Yeah, this little bird, no joke, that's the biggest inspiration for her character. I'm not exaggerating. This bird, if you know what this bird is, you probably know what I'm talking about. But this is the biggest inspiration for this character, just so you know. Purple girl reminded me of Via Vocaloid. Oh yeah, she's got like the kind of similar bangs. I kind of remember her design more or less. She's got the bangs, if I remember correctly. It is so fun, love Toho artist art style because putting it side by side like that is so goofy. I like Zoon's art style, I don't know. Kinda sad about what happened with the latest Toho game. A bit disappointed, to be honest. For those who don't know, it turned out that some of the backgrounds are made with the help of AI. I dislike that, even though it's like not one of the worst cases, it's still disappointing. Because I don't want it to be normalized, you know? I don't know, I hope that it won't happen again, I don't know. Only ever heard of one song from me, and it's the same song you all already heard. Wait, which one? The songs I can think the most, made with the Vocaloid IA, the Kagapuro songs. I think most of those used IA. Yep. Okay, she's got gloves, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Realistic logical ideologist. I don't know if I have heard it. I know I've heard some other songs. I know there was one that had a very cool animation, but I don't remember what it's called right now. But it was a very nice song. But I want to make more of those. Wait, it's that one? Is it that one? I didn't remember it with that title. Maybe because I remember the title in Japanese. Let me check if it is. A realistic logical ideologist. Nope, it's a different one. The one I was thinking of, it's a different one. Ah, what was it called? What if I look up animation? It's gonna be like the most generic thing to... Oh, actually, I found it. By googling Vocaloid IA animation, it showed up. This one. Nihon Bashiko Kashita our plan. This one. This song. This song has a super cool animation. This is the song that I remembered. You only heard one song from Teto Kasane. No, I have heard more of them. I heard more songs with Teto. 6 Trillion Nights? I don't think I heard 6 Trillion Nights, but it sounds familiar. Yep. It's one of those songs that I've heard about, but I've never really listened to it. Stop being Vocaloid. I don't know, I like Vocaloid. Vocaloid is cool. There's just a lot of them that I haven't heard. Okay, there's the boots. The boots were kind of simple. I don't even remember how they go, so I'm just gonna invent them again. Now here's the... Why is her design different here than here? I can never make up my mind with my designs. I'm just gonna make like the coat open and that's it. Love the cultural differences. We got Brazilian Miko recently and Teto got Tetopia. That's the funniest thing. It's somehow it feels like Teto fans are like a lot more unhinged because the memes that I see with Teto are like super abstract. You get Miku fans making like super cool fan arts, making the whole Brazilian Miku trend, so many Mikus from all over the world, the Pokemon Mikus, and then you see Teto and it's like the most abstract, surreal things ever, like, okay. It's really funny. I guess this works. There we go. Yomiku. I would just have to put my hair in twin tails, and I guess that would be Yomiku. Anything can be turned into a Miku when you think about it. You just gotta give it twin tails and give it a vaguely Miku-ish appearance. It's already a Miku. Miku can be anything. Miku can be anything and everything. Gonna move this a little bit. What if I make a mix of both expressions? Because, you know, when a character is like in 3/4 view like that, there's a nice contrast that can be done with the part of the face that is a little bit further away. Let me see if I can make it work. Maybe if I move this. The Teto fandom is dying. Share this post if you're a real Teto. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but I'm sorry, that was really funny. Only brain rot I know now is Miku monitoring. Oh yeah, monitoring is great. I've listened to it quite a bit. I could sing it in a karaoke if I tried. Gosh, about fake grand order here. Got so much fake merch in Japan. I expected it to be way more of a boom there, but no, it's not that big. Is it not? That's surprising. But yeah, Blue Archive. I mean, Blue Archive is really popular there right now. Anuma Musume thing, right? The horse girls? I remember the horse girls were pretty popular, right? Realize Sylvanus and Negro have long hair. They need to turn into Mikus. They could turn into Mikus. Very tired Mikus. Horse race tests! Yeah! I love horse race tests. Have you guys seen the tournament? I saw the tournament. That was pure cinema. That was so good. I was on the edge of my seat for the entire stream. It was amazing. Let's be honest. So Blue Archive themed train. I mean, that's not surprising. They are train themed. It's funny because every time I see the train girls from Blue Archive, one of them reminds me of one of my characters a lot. Uma Musume is like a franchise by Cygames about horse girls. Yep. It's basically horse girls that run. They do horse races, but instead of horses, they are horse girls. Yep. And lately there's been this new thing called horse race tests, which is, how to describe it? It's horse races, but if they were like the DVD logo bouncing around in the screen, and the horse that gets to the prize is the one that wins by bouncing around in the screen. It's exactly how it sounds, but it's so much more at the same time. Like, people have made fanfics about it. People have made like art to rival the Sistine Chapel about it, and the source material is like these little Among Us shaped horses. It's amazing. Like how my favorite horses did nothing all tournament, like Pink. I mean, there were no apples. Pink wasn't gonna do anything. Pink was like, yeah, there's no apples. I don't care. When listening to Uma Musume, I have no idea about that franchise, but the fandom makes some very funny memes. I remember when people started making redraws of the horses, like silly photos of the horses as the horse girls. I think it happened a lot with Gold Sheep. It was really funny. Are you describing brain rot right now? Yes, I'm describing the horses. Have you guys seen the horse race tests? Beautiful. I haven't had that much fun with something on Twitter in a long time. I heard Among Us. Yes, you heard right. I did say Among Us. Among Us always activates the brain cell. But yeah, there's a... Oh yeah, what I was saying. There's a... One of the train girls from Blue Archive reminds me a lot of one of my OCs. Let me find her. Wait. She really does remind me a lot of her. Gotta find her really fast. Oh wait, I can find her in Toy House easily. She still hasn't been drawn in the list, so I don't have a chibi of her, but I do have some other arts. You'll see what I mean. I don't even remember what they are called. The girls from Blue Archive, the train girls. But every time I see them, the one with the twin tails reminds me so much of my OC. Wait, I don't have this OC in Toy House yet. Found her. I mean, she's not that similar, but there's a vibe. This one. She reminds me a lot of her for some reason. Maybe because she's also kind of a kusogaki. She's got the energy, the smugness. So the brought back from lurking like a sleeper Asian among us. Bye bye, Makoyo. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. Good night. Sus Yomi? Yomongus? Yes. Yomongus has always been here also. It's the smugness, yeah, it's definitely the smugness. Also the green hair. So kinda the hat uniform. There's some similarities there. It's funny, because it's like that moment when you see a character that vaguely looks like one of your OCs, and you know nothing about the character, but it's like, okay, I have adopted you already. Sometimes finding similarities between existing characters just makes you like the characters more for no reason. Rot is real, was buying stuff at the convenience store and saw a what? What? Kinda cursed. You were thinking of the, you know, the thing in Elden Ring. Whenever you felt like you had seen the warning in Elden Ring saying mist or beast. That's the only thing I can think about now. I cannot unsee mist or beast. The Manchurian age. I don't remember how to draw her. I remember I didn't really have much difficulty drawing her eyes. But I haven't drawn her in a very long time. There we go. I think tomorrow, speaking of horse race tests, I think tomorrow there's gonna be more fishing. Because now the creator, instead of doing horse races, is starting to do like fishing. Which is something that's very different from horse races, but it works exactly the same. And it works perfectly. The way it mechanically works. That's amazing. Didn't like Fate at all, but one day I saw some clips of Nero Claudius and I was like, you know what, I love you. Now I have one expensive figure over 3 art books, etc. That's very understandable. I mean, sometimes all it takes for you to get into something is one blorbo. You get one blorbo and you're like, okay, I'm sold. I'm gonna bite. I'll get into it, sure. That's how things work. You just need one blorbo. And that's all it takes. A blorbo. So my idea for these... Why am I trying to draw her nose? These chibis don't need noses. What's that? It's like an affectionate way to call, like, the character that you're obsessed with. A character that... You know, the character. I guess that's like one of the definitions. A lot of times it's just like a favorite character. How do you write it? Like this. Blorbo. There you have it. The word DLC dropped. Blorbo added to dictionary. So my idea for the expression, see, in 3/4 view, I could do something, and it's like putting like some shadow here. You know, like half of the face is like the nice cute expression, and the other half is just looking at you, your soul. I feel like maybe it's gonna look a bit strange with the chibi, but or maybe not. We're gonna try. The menacing vibes, yeah, the menacing vibes. Right now she still looks kind of on the cute side. She doesn't look that menacing. The shadow will probably do it. I think this works. Also, her hair is way longer. Wait, no, her hair is long enough in the chibi. I got confused with the the hair here. Should feel like this. She's got super long hair. What's with you and train employees design? Nah, this one is not a train employee. I guess with the hats, she looks a bit more train like. This one. So a bit of story about the next characters that are gonna come in the list. These 5. These are my main characters from different gachas. You know, when gachas don't give you a design for the main character, sometimes I like to imagine my own version for the main character. And this is the characters I've made for gachas with protagonists with no design. And this one was specifically for the ship girl related games, Kankoli and Azur Lane. This was my main character for Kankoli and Azur Lane. Yeah. This was the Admiral. I also did a little fun thing with their names, which I will explain as we write down all their names. But I think this should be shorter. This coat is not that long. Turns out a bit long anyway. Maybe we can make it a bit long since it's chibi. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. Okay, there we go. So, this one, I would say this chibi is done. And I haven't had to draw the gun, so all good. Yo, Kain, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're continuing the chibis today. So, this lady's name is Enna. Evil lady? Nah, she's not that evil. She's just a bit how to say this. She has a personality. Yep, this is in short from Catalina. But I did a funny thing with the names, a little pun with the letters. Make her hold again with her teeth. That would take a lot of skills. No personality? No, not really. She just has a contrasting personality. She's very chill sometimes, but also some other times she's a bit more dangerous. It's more like the nice version. It's a bit of a facade. She also has depression. Okay. So the next one is another character that I did for gacha protagonists that don't have designs. This was for you make one an evil Karen. Come on, she's not evil. She's just, let a woman have some hobbies, okay? She just has some hobbies. Okay, the next one, where is she? Here. This was also one of my protagonists for gachas. She's not evil, she's morally gray. Exactly. We're just gonna call it that. That's what we call it now, yep. You mean like her woman's evil? No. What do you mean? People always say that, like, oh, Yomi, you like your women evil, you want them to ruin you. I'm like, no, it just happens that sometimes. It coincides that the ladies I like are a bit evil, a bit morally dubious. Sometimes they you know. Sometimes they do things, and not everyone might agree with those things. But that doesn't mean that I necessarily like them because they are evil. Maybe sometimes I just happen to like them and they happen to be evil. You know? She's morally gay. That's me. But are women to buy bread to remove forest? What? I mean, those things are not mutually exclusive. They can buy bread and also keep the forests, you know. Who was probably head over heels for Kiryu and Satsuki. Not really. She didn't really catch my attention. She was cool, but I don't think I had any crush in Kill la Kill. But I watched it, yep. I did watch it. Okay. Let's go. Let's start the next one. There's only one woman in anime that I don't like or feel attracted no matter how much time passes. It's that red-haired girl from Tate no Yusha. I haven't watched Tate no Yusha yet, so I have no idea who it is. But it happens sometimes. Sometimes there's characters that you just really disagree with. Some characters are made like that. They are just made to be disliked. What's that reaction, Tetera? Did I say something weird? I have just said truth so far. Sure, I mean, that's very valid, Ruby. That's super valid. You know, it's not the evilness that makes me like. Okay, it's not the evilness. Sometimes it's other things that happen to coincide in a character that is a little bit evil. That's how it is. Yeah. She's a special case, I don't like her. That's very fair, yeah. Some characters are too evil even for Yomi. I have standards, yeah, I do have standards. That if she's hot. Well, you know what they say? If evil, why hot? That's also a very important question. You know who I'm thinking about right now? That kinda like overlaps with these descriptions. This lady over here. I'm thinking of Ranmei a lot. Like, she's a bit morally dubious with some things. But she's so cool, she's so pretty. I like her a lot. If danger is why cute, don't fall for it, you'll die. Not with that attitude. Okay. Let's see. Let's get the reference for the head. Kinda wanna maybe do the same poses here? No, maybe not. Wanna do something different. Her visual on life is superficial. She's got higher aspirations, you know? She has goals that she's trying to get to. She's doing things for science, things that no one else dares do. She just has some hobbies. This character was also for like a gacha game that had no design for the protagonist. And it's a game that I don't think it's very well known, but it's a game about sword girls that I played for quite a while. It wasn't even translated. I couldn't understand like any of it that wasn't voiced. But I played it anyway, because there were cute girls with swords. It's a game called Shinken. It was around more or less at the same time as the Sword Boys game, as Torabo. But it was like, wait, there's a game with sword girls now, I need to try it. And I started playing it also. Some of the designs were very chaotic. I feel like they were very unique. Some of them were a mess of colors. But I ended up liking them a lot anyway. They really grew on me. You know who else did the same thing? I won't say who, but you know. A lot of people have done the same thing. Okay, we need... What pose to give her? This game not many people played. Classic Yomi, it's about sword girls, Yomi core, and it wasn't even translated. You know the thing that happened with that game? It closed. It ended up closing. But then they reopened it as a mobile game because it used to be a browser game. And currently, I think it's still active as a mobile game. It still exists. And they released a wedding skin for my favorite sword girl. I'm happy. Did the language barrier stop you from breathing up anyone? I mean, there was a friendship meter with the sword girls. It did not stop me. You miss me. It did not stop me. Yeah. let me show you my favorite sword girl. Actually, I've drawn her a lot, so I can show the arts I did of her. And you're gonna notice that there's a certain similarity between that sword girl and an OC of mine. Especially with the hair. Behold. This was my favorite sword girl. Nobu Yoryumon. She has almost the same hair as Mayo. I wonder who was the inspiration. I've got more, wait. I drew her a lot more. Yep. There's another one. This is from 9 years ago. Oh shit. And this is the last one. Here you go. These are all the arts I did of her, I think. I really like this one. I think this one is the one that turned out the best. Yeah. She was definitely one of the inspirations for Mayo. You think 9 years was a long time ago? It was 2016. No, no, that cannot be. It cannot be 2016. That sounds so recent. That sounds like super recent. It cannot be. I had my hopes that someday the game would be translated, but it never happened. Let's see. Unreasonable. I am unreasonable. Okay, what to do for the post? This is gonna be a dilemma. Oh yeah, wait, they've got the pixel arts also. Maybe that can be inspiration. There she is. Maybe I can use this pixel art as inspiration. You would fall for evil woman's Yomi, your reason. No, I'm not. I would not be that weak. I would not be that weak. Okay? I would not. It's gonna take much more than a woman being evil for convincing me, okay? Why is pixels so thick? What do you mean? They are just zoomed in. I'm gonna try to use the second one for reference. I do like the pose for that. She's got a big hammer. This one, the protagonist of the game was supposed to be a swordsmith, so I made a swordsmith. She makes swords. Like not even 16-bit resolution. These pixels turned out pretty good. This was gonna be for the, what's it called? The Yomimon idea that I wanted to make years ago. These were gonna be her sprites. It was gonna be like with Tokomon, where there's like a chibi version and then it evolves into a more big version. I would probably do it like that also if I did Yomimon nowadays. So that means I'm gonna have to do multiple sprites of each character. That can be cool with the multiple designs. Because an evolved version can be an alternate design of a character. Yo, what's up, Ed? Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I hope you're having a good day too. Ruby, control yourself. I'm gonna have to cover those toes if you don't. I want to do something different. Still want to keep the big hammer, but where are you going to make it, like a proper hack room or in different platform like RPG Maker? The thing is, at the beginning I was gonna make it like a proper hack room, but there was a problem. The way to do the sprites was much different. You can't just import a sprite into a ROM. You have to like edit the sprites that are there with limited color palettes, and that kind of was like, so I cannot use the ones that I've made. I have to remake them in like the program, and that's where I was like, okay, that's a lot of work. And it just never went anywhere. So if I had to try again, I guess it would be more like RPG Maker. The shoulder is great. I think the shoulder is my favorite part of her design. So you know what? I'll give you that one. You can awooga about the shoulder. The shoulder is really cool. You can tell. I mean, shoulders good. Shoulder's very good. Tried it once, it was a pain in the ass. It was, yeah. Like in the ROMs, things are like limited by color palettes, and you need to use those specific colors because there's like a number of color palettes, and you need to choose one for each sprite. It was a mess. It made things a lot more complicated than just drawing a sprite and importing it. So definitely RPG Maker would be the best option. What's your favorite type of woman or guy in anime? I like when they have gap mole. I like the super serious ladies that also have like a very soft side. That's usually the characters I'm interested in. Let's see how Toby Fox was used to messing with ROM hacking, so in Undertale the spinning projectiles are not spinning. Oh yeah! I remember! And the funniest thing was that, you know, when you make a spinning projectile, so imagine that the sprite works like this. Instead of rotating the sprite, it's something like this. So you know, with this you actually have enough sprites for the entire rotation. But Toby Fox did this. Did like double that amount. He did the entire rotation of the sprite, even though it's symmetrical. That's even funnier. She's serious, but has a surprising cute side when you get to know her. Yes, those are the best. The contrast. The characters that are like super intimidating, but when you get to know her, she's just soft and cute to you. You know who I'm thinking about? Ilsa Gramble Fantasy! I love Ilsa Gramble Fantasy so much. She's totally like that. She's like on first impression very serious and intimidating, but she has a very, very soft side to her. She's so cute. She's adorable. And she's gonna be in Granblue Versus. I'm so happy. Wait, I'm kinda trapped here. I don't know how to continue. You know what? I'm gonna try to sketch something fast for the pose. I have an idea, and it's not so different from the sprite. I'll just go with that. Sometimes we don't need to think that much about it. I can just do this. Wait. I'm gonna delete the background. It looks like a mess. It feels like this screen is like super cluttered with things. You put a musician and an artist to make a game, and this is what you get. I don't know how Toby and Timmy managed to code the game. Still believe the game is held by hopes and dreams. Very fitting. Very, very fitting. The funniest thing about how Undertale is programmed is the dialogue. The entire dialogue of the game is a giant switch case. That's the funniest thing ever. It's truly proof that it doesn't matter how you code things as long as it works. If it works... Okay. Let's see if I can... put this... The pose right now doesn't make much sense, but it will make sense. At least I'll try to make it make sense. Since my RPG Maker dialogues is just a giant sheet of switch on and knobs. As long as it works, then it is all fine. You know, surely Deltarune is gonna be a lot better program, right? That's the good part. Earring. I guess the earring would be a little bit visible, but not much. Hold on. I feel like I can barely see where I'm working. Everything is so cluttered in here. I'm gonna put it over here. A bit more over here. I mean, in the end, isn't that kinda how it works? Isn't that how dialogues work? If this dialogue has finished, move to next dialogue. Activate this switch so this other dialogue can appear. That's how all dialogues work. Starting to understand the shoulder hype. I mean, shoulders good. Shoulders very, very good. If there had to be like a tier list, I would say shoulders would be quite high up. Okay, let's set the tattoo over here. I don't usually give tattoos to my characters, but I think this was like the best idea I could put in her design. It fits her so much. It looks really cool on her. Did you already tell what's that on her skin? Yeah! I actually just did it, just a tattoo. But Yogo-kai! Don't worry, she's still on the works. I still need to finish her chibi. Would even still move her head a bit. A bit more over here. Story-wise, I didn't have much thought about, but the game had to do with like cursed swords. There were like corrupted versions of the sword girls. So my idea is that she was gonna start dabbling in cursed swords. Which would probably not be a very good idea. But she thinks that they are interesting. Someday I might reuse these characters in like original settings, because I don't think they are that inseparable from the fandoms I made them for. I think they could easily be rewritten a little bit and used in something original. So at some point, maybe you could see them in one of my original stories. This hair turned out a bit long. Okay, there's the hammer. There we go. She'll be making cursed spoons now. I mean, if they don't let her make cursed swords anymore, she'll have to do other cursed things. Cursed spoons, and then cursed forks, and then cursed knives, maybe, close enough to cursed swords. Similarly, make stories like this too. It's either I love my character of this game, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make their, oh, well, I don't know how to speak, wait. Make their story, or I love the power of that character in that series, have, you know what, mine now. You know what that's called? Taking inspiration, right? That's just taking inspiration. Yo-hooo music, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Working on more chibis today. This goes here. There's one of the characters here in these bats that I'm probably gonna do that not too long from now, like reusing her in an original setting. So it is very possible that the other characters are also gonna go through that. I will also reuse them at some point. Yo, Calparius, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna make the body a bit smaller. Need to chibify. I have not chibified her that much. Her chibi is turning out a little bit difficult to make. Still unsure. I think maybe if I move this a bit. The world is burning so hot right now and the AC perished. No! What are you gonna do without the Animal Crossing? Okay, no. Summers are difficult without the Assassin's Creed. I mean, wrong AC. Wanted to keep more or less this pose. Hate when the armor core no longer works. Right. Hate when that happens. By the pose still, but if I have to redo it now, it's gonna be a pain. This myth cursed my hunger for my code. I mean, she would have to make one from start and make it cursed from the beginning. She could make you a cursed one. It would be your responsibility how you use it. That's Mushishi but with swords. Man, I really want to watch Mushishi one day. I still haven't watched it, but I just know that it would be totally my kind of series. Got an evil idea! Are you gonna use the armor core? Should look a little bit better. I guess. Wait, this pant is like a little bit rolled up. There we go. Need the metal curse cup for my bottle. A cursed anything. Ruby? I'm gonna cover it. I will cover it. That's I'm gonna have to cover it at this point. There's barely anything visible. It's like a block. There's no toes. It's like a hoof, almost. Okay, there's also... There we go. That works. You know what? Whatever. I will just draw the hand afterward when I'm doing the line art. Just gonna make a mess of lines. Her full Torino chibi is right there in her full feet glory. I guess that's true. There she is. Come on, it's not that detailed. I'm never gonna draw a feet that detailed. Drawing feet is really difficult. Needless to say, people who really like feet must really like feet, because learning to draw them, that's an absolute pain. Fully exposed chanclas. Wait, it's in the wrong side? Oh my god, it is in the wrong side. I never realized. I never realized. Holy shit. That's terrible. Oh no. I mean, of course Ruby would be the first to notice after all this time of me not noticing. ¡Yo-hooo! ¡Feliz lunes de dolor! ¿Qué tal estás? Espero que hayas tenido un buen día hoy. Yo-hooo officer, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Doing some more chibis today. Minecraft movie got cancelled in some cinemas as people went crazy during the chicken jockey scene. I saw that there was like a meme watch along, and I don't even know if it was gonna happen. If it happened in the end, no idea. It sounds like the most chaotic thing on earth. Gonna look at her feet for reference because there's a transparent. Yep. I have no feet. I have no visible feet. They're invisible. Fortunately. Okay, I guess this works. This hand right now is gonna stay like this because I don't feel like drawing a detail hand, and I'll just do it when I do the line art. But here I'm missing some things. So how does this work exactly? Because there's this decoration here that works like this? Something like that. There we go. Can always give you feet made out of cheese. Why? I mean, when people say that feet smell like cheese, it doesn't necessarily mean they have to be made out of cheese. You're leaving too many things for future Yomi to deal with. That's what future Yomi is for. She cannot complain. She will complain, but that's the natural order of things. Yomi of the present does things, and future Yomi complains about them. But you know what she complains about? She complains about past Yomi, and I am present Yomi. So she's not complaining about me. I am not past Yomi, I am present Yomi. So the fault is not mine. Yomi has cheese feet. No, I don't have cheese feet! No! I have invisible feet. That's what I have. If future Yomi ever threatens you, I'll exorcise her. Yeah, please. No, maybe no. Maybe don't. Maybe don't. Maybe I would regret these words. Okay, now let's see if we can face. Something I also really like about her design, I put a lot of things in her design that I don't usually put in characters, like the tattoos and the piercings. I barely have any characters with piercings. She's like the only... No, one of the two I can think about. Because I can think of another character that has them. But I really like how she looks. I really like her design a lot. That's an insane level of mental gymnastics to avoid task guilt. But it's true, it works. There we go. I feel like the hair is still a bit fixable here. You think you're present Yomi and not past Yomi, but for future Yomi you are past Yomi, so you aren't and are past Yomi at the same time. Who are we? You are Skibidi Causa Pro. At least that's what it says in the chat. But you are also music, but at the same time, according to the chat, you are not music, so what is going on? Who are we? Where do we come from? Where do we go? Where do we come from, Cotton Eye Joe? My cat guys, oh my god, plural! You are 3 cat guys in a trench coat? Eres 3 gatos en una gabardina. Anime reincarnated as a vending machine got a 2nd season. What is it even about? Like, it's just... I can't imagine what would be material enough for a story with a vending machine. I don't know. I'm intrigued by that. Can they mean they are a cat, guys? That also works. 3 cats in a trench coat. Where do we come from, cheese feet, yo? No! I don't have cheese feet. You know, that means that yo, cheese feet yo is not me. So, yeah. That question was not for me. Yoko Murador, welcome! Meow. Meant like I'm a cat, guys, but now I don't know. We don't know who we are. I'm the cat guys, the cat and the guys at the same time. In a trench coat. Okay, this character's name. Her name is Now. There we go. The first thing about the little pun that I did with these characters is that all of them have names that are 3 letters. Even though most are shortened versions of other names, all their names, about how I usually refer to them, are 3-letter names. And you'll see the rest of the pun when I finish all of them and write down their names. I will explain. So, next one. Gonna move on to the next one. Vending machine anime is actually good because it sets the rules of the world and the powers and skills of the vending machine work with money. Wait, but the vending machine like moves, or is it just like always at the same place? Like it's really hard to imagine. Pretty sure that if I watch it, it will make a lot more sense. But just from the concept, it's like, how does that work? With the rapper name. Yo-ho-ho. Okay. Next one. Wait. I think I could move around a little bit. There we go. I think I like this. Next one. Next one is over here. Do we have anything else of her? I have this. That's now. Okay, I think this is all that I have of her right now. But I do have a pixel art of her. Ah, there she is. She's got 2 designs. I could do either of these. It might be more interesting to do the second one. Gonna make the dinky hand. It's gonna stay like that for now. Because I don't feel like drawing a hand for 10 minutes. I don't want to. I refuse. There we go. So I could do either of these, but I think the second one might be more interesting. Problem is, I don't remember how it looks like. I remember nothing of this design aside from this little pixel art. Just I like because got good brainstorming design is gonna be a headache. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Like, probably design B would be more interesting, but design A is a lot more simple and decipherable. So maybe I can just go with design A. Yeah, we can always do design B in Pain Monday 2. Haircut remind me of the girl from Bocce the Rock. Which of them? I think it's all girls in Bocce the Rock. Okay. Like, the girl from Bocce the Rock does not narrow it down. The alcoholic one. Oh, the one with the braid. Oh yeah, kind of similar color, I guess. What do you mean Pain Monday 2? And of course, after Pain Monday 1, there's gonna be Pain Monday 2, where I'm gonna draw all of the characters' alternate designs. Most of them have more than one design, so someone's gotta draw those chibis, and that someone's gotta be me. Yeah. You're trapped here forever. Of course. And after Pain Monday 2, I will do Pain Monday 3, where I do pixel arts of all of them. Another 5 years of streams, hell yeah! Isn't that gonna be so fun? Oh wait, I do have another doodle of her. I think I showed it just the other day. I can't find it really fast. At least it's gonna be like another reference that I can use. Ah, there it is. And I could use it as a reference for the post. Ta-da! Look at all these people! Look at all these characters! Here she is. We're gonna use that as a reference. I'm gonna do a little copy paste. Since we don't need this one for now. There we go. That looks amazing to amazing, looks so amazing it killed the stream bitrate, no! It was too many lines for the stream to process. La máquina expendedora no puede moverse ni hablar, pero tiene como 6 frases preestablecidas y se comunica cortando palabras de esas frases, lanzando cosas para indicar direcciones. Eso es muy gracioso en realidad. Es un concepto curioso, hay que decir. It's an interesting concept, that's for sure. Like this. She's got kind of a bowl cut, but not really. It's a little bit more loose than a bowl cut. Gonna add a bit of wind to it. Yeah, there's gonna be many more years of Pain Monday streams. It will never end. Gonna draw her holding his broken sword. Speaking of swords, this is also a character from one of the gacha games that had no designs for the protagonists, along with the next two. Those are the last two that are of these kind of OCs. This one was for Torabu, for the game of the sword boys. She had like a bit of a backstory that she's holding a broken sword. That was like her first sword. That is not like one of the canon swords. It was just like a sword they made up. She carries it everywhere in hopes of repairing it someday. There's something like Yomi art style that allows me to imagine the characters is also cute voice. I guess because the chibis are kind of ambiguous. The chibis can be very ambiguous. I mean, I'm so used to drawing girls that a lot of my characters look kind of the same. I do want to get a bit out of my comfort zone and learn to draw other kinds of characters too, but it's difficult. It's hard. So bit by bit. Every once in a while I try to draw a male character. Most of those times it's just my OCs. Clement is still my favorite character. He's just a silly guy. Challenge yourself, make a full male yaoi game. I have too many games on the works to make a new one like that. But that would truly be a challenge. Because not only would I have to draw male characters, I would also have to write romance. And I'm very bad at that. Oh, I really like how her chibi's turning out. It's looking nice. Also very bad at writing Roman. Yeah, never learned the language. Okay, now this is also gonna be a challenge. There we go. Now, love yourself. You should love yourself now. In this house, we gotta appreciate ourselves. Self-confidence. Gonna move her a little bit. Okay, I think I need to chibify her a little bit because the body did turn out a bit bigger compared to the head. So now I need to move this. And the head needs to be a little bit bigger. How is it this size? Oh, it still needs to be bigger. I think this should be fine. Oh, like this, it's fine. Maybe I should make Anna's head a bit bigger. Love yourself now. Exactly. You should love yourself now. Looks like she's holding a baguette. It's supposed to be like a broken sword wrapped and everything, but it looks like she's holding a baguette. I can't take it seriously now. Let's try this. How's it going? The curse baker. She's holding one of the cursed swords that the swordsmith made. It was so cursed it broke. The curse was not that the sword was evil or anything, it was just that it broke as soon as it was used in battle. It was just very unlucky. Yo, Franchu, ¿qué tal? Aquí estoy continuando los chivis. Llevo ya 2 más. Uy. Está tapada. ¡Tachán! Ahí van 2. Y aquí está la tercera. Bad luck is indeed a curse. Yep. I really like her a lot. She was the first one that I did of these characters. She was the first one. It's awful in here. I'm having a headache from the 43 heat wave. Ooh. That's horrible. 43 degree. Be strong. Man, I miss winter. I wish winter had never left. Why can't it always be winter? Why must we go through summer every year? Can we make like a petition for summer to not be here anymore? She looks recent. She's from quite some years ago. This character, yep. They made her like probably over 10 years ago. There we go. She turned out so cute. What the hell? She's adorable. How long has Yomi been if this is the quality she had several years ago? Oh, I mean the only design is from like 10 years ago. These drawings are not so old. These drawings, this one is like from 2-3 years ago. This one is a little bit older, but not so much. They're not so cute, what the hell? She's so cute though. The one with the red uniform reminds me of the commander from Girls Frontline. I have news for you, Alpharius. She is my commander for Girls Frontline. She is. She is indeed. There we go. We finished the Torabu girl. So let's write down her name. I'm intrigued. I mean, I'm using references from many different moments, so a lot of them I don't even remember when they are from. The adorable baguette wielder. She's the baguette wielder now. She always carries with her that baguette that broke. Her name is Ume. Another 3-letter name. Okay, let's get to the next one. The next one is... ha 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 ha. This one's also very easy to guess what she is. This one's very easy to guess because of the clothes. And this is gonna make it even more obvious. That's my Arknight's doctor. This is an edit. I only drew the face. The rest is like the official artwork of the doctor. There she is. This is my doctor from Arknight. Doctor. There's also like an operator version. This is the operator version. She would be like what was the name? Like a jellyfish. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do... Wait, I'm gonna hide this layer because all the references we need are here. One knows a mighty terrifying swordplay. She knows wield a hard baguette like it's made of the hardest steel. It really takes some skill. Yep. The surprise Yomi plays girls from online. I used to play it, yeah. But the stages got really difficult and I ended up not continuing. But I found out that there's a browser version of only the story, so I really want to check that out when I can. This way I can read the story without the awful gameplay impeding my progress, because the difficulty curve was horrible. Would never guess because I don't like art nights, it's not predatory enough. You like when the gachas really take all your money. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna have to draw her with the doctor outfit, so that's gonna be a bit difficult. Let's do our best. Or I could just draw her with the operator version. But nah, that's gonna be for the alternate designs. For now, we'll just draw her as she's... Did the math and Yomi can make over 2,600 characters with a 3-letter combination. Well, most of them would be like unreadable names. When you said French, did you mean an obscure expedition by Claire, who is 33 years old? Wait, what? Did I say French? Oh, is it because of the baguette? I haven't played it yet, no. I haven't played Expedition 33, but it sounds interesting. I've seen it called French Xenoblade, so that already makes it sound interesting. Man will be one of them. There's gonna be a lot of very unfortunate names if we think about like 3-letter names. Some of them will be kinda unfortunate. Imagine the character that is named Toe. That would be bad. That would be very unlucky. So no, I can't just make 2,600 characters just to name them after 3-letter names. No, it would be unfortunate. There are wars, yeah. There are wars. No. There are so much wars. Okay, Doctor. What are we gonna do with you? We need to draw your super complicated design. Well, like French Persona with the world of a Xenoblade. The character dynamics and powers stem from Xenoblade, but the combat of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga? Okay, that's a contrast. That sounds like a big contrast. This is another character that at some point I might reuse her for something original. Because I know exactly where to put her. So at some point she might get another redesign to fit an original story. But how is it? How are you finding the game, Crumpets? And if anyone else has been playing it, what do you think of Expedition 33? I really like her hair. Also, she's got like this scar that I don't want to forget. refunded the game. They never went into 33 expeditions, only one. I mean, it's specifically Expedition 33. That doesn't mean it has to include the previous 32 expeditions. It's one of the first games to add parry and block actions to turn-based gameplay. Oh, true! I've heard of that. That it had that in the gameplay. I mean, it's cool. It adds a little bit more spice to like turn-based combat. There's another game that did something like that, and it's called Virgo versus the Zodiac. It also has quick time events during the turn-based combat. I remember it in the demo. I haven't played the finished full game, which I really should when I can get it. But the demo was really cool. I really want to play it. I'm gonna put it in the chat. It's a very cool game. That, by the way, started in RPG Maker and then changed to another engine. But the first version was RPG Maker. This one. It's really cool. If La Granada doesn't give me a big PNG at the end, I'm refunding. I mean, it has to be La Granada. We need to give La Granada with it. It's amazing, looks beautiful, the characters are lovable, and the comedy is fun. I saw some clips about one of the characters that was like really funny, and it was like, okay, this game seems fun. Like, the dialogue was like really silly. Also, I was surprised that one of the voice actors was the same as Clive, Final Fantasy 16. It was like, wait a second, that's Ben Starr. I don't usually recognize English voices, but it was like instantly recognizing the guy, like, wait. You know who he also does? Jimbo Balatro. Ben Starr is also Jimbo Balatro. The clown from Balatro. Did you play Crazy Score? I played it with Olive in his channel. We played it, yeah. It was certainly a game, one of the games ever. That was, you know, wanna be a soldier and also justice and all that stuff. The dialogue was really silly. A lot of times. It was hard to take the game seriously. But it was cool. It was silly in a good way. We gone gaga. Yeah, we got to the end, yeah. We finished it. We gone gaga. It was really funny because Me Gone Gaga has always made me laugh a lot, but seeing it in context was actually really wholesome. It's a really wholesome moment. It doesn't seem like it when it's like taken out of context. The Me Gone Gaga, it's actually a really wholesome moment in game. I don't know. I got Gongaga. The head looks a bit like Roblox. It's a bit square because of this part that's kind of covering it, but I'm not just drawing the character. I'm drawing her Roblox avatar. Yeah, Doctor. Let's see. Wish his figures were in $2,000. Yikes. That's a lot. Okay, I'm not gonna add all the details right off the bat because that's a lot of details. I'm just gonna make everything a bit more simplified. And also compacting everything. Smooth this up a little bit. It's gonna be fluttering a tiny bit, just a little. Yomi to her chin is me, compacta. They need to be compacted. Get compacted. Meow. Ching. Meow. I have a cat. Okay. Meow. This design is gonna be kinda paint to line art, I feel. There we go. Yeah, that's supposed to be the pants. Good thing I got a reference of like the outfit itself underneath here. That's good. But know what I would do without that? I would just cry. Love the fancy mini dress you gave her. It's 100% not windproof and I'm all here for it. I mean, that's how the outfit goes. Safety shorts. She's got pants underneath. And the black one, this one. Right, yeah. She might have safety shorts underneath, yeah. Also, she wears a coat with it in this version. I really want to draw this design at some point too. I really like it. I can draw her with the tablet. There's that tablet the doctor has. I'm also not gonna draw this hand really detailed. May? I mean, she may have them. That means she probably does have them. It would be different if I had said she might have them. It's not the same. Okay, pockets. Shorts, perchance. Mayhaps, even. There we go. Doctor. She looks a little bit like simple pose-wise, but doesn't look bad, I think. You still have your my Twitter account? Yeah, I do. I'm using my main a lot more. My VTuber account is kinda abandoned. But I'm using my main one a lot more. Wait. Let me put it in the chat. Here. There it is. Means people can call it. I just still call it Twitter. It's always gonna be Twitter for me. I mean, this new name is a bad decision. It just does not work. It's like bad branding. Okay, let's see. I like how the hair curves inwards. I like her hair a lot. She's got like this braid here on the side. I like that a lot. To see because I remember them pending Narmaya figure I painted. Yeah, show me! I wanna see them. I wanna see it. Fix it a little bit. Not so bad. I think it still looks pretty good. There we go. We changed it to X because it's more original, since it's not there's not a single other website or app or program that has an X as a logo, right? Right. Yeah. I don't call it no more, so I deleted the app. Yep. I just don't call it. Very fair, honestly. ¿Qué pasa? Nicky. He wants attention. ¿Qué pasa, bicho? Deja de rascar mi mesa. Cualquier día esta pata se va a romper. Any day, the table leg is gonna break. And it will be because the cats have used it as a scratching ball to death. It's... Well, I know. You're very cute. Well. Okay, let's write down her name. Her name is Pio. From Fiora. Okay. And the last one of these characters is indeed the Ghost from Line Admiral. The Shikikan. It's named X because it's just like my ex Toxic. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit, Crumpet. Okay, this lady does already have a new design. Now in an original setting, she's just a very tired office lady. She's so cute, by the way. But I'm gonna be drawing the other design, the Girls from Line 1. Because I wanna draw her with the gas mask. Hold on, cat's making noise. Are you believe me? I'm right. Yeah, Twitter is a little bit special sometimes. Why are you like this? Okay, let's get to it. Wait, are the proportions okay? Because now that I'm comparing with the other chibis, maybe I have to... I'll move this a bit. He's gonna be meowing far away now. Wow. Okay, what pose to give her? Also, I'm gonna need a reference. Let's see. Girls from Line. Girls from Line. Shikikan. The commander. Let's see. It was mostly like the default outfit. At some point they added in the game a way to customize the character, and I remember the default design had the gas mask. That's why I gave it to her. It just stayed. So this goes like this. Gas mask is good, yes. Gas mask's good. Wait, the bangs wouldn't be visible with the gas mask, so I'm just gonna not draw them. With this, I've got two characters with gas masks. My idea for her personality was that she would be kinda silly with the mask on. She has one brain cell, but when she removes the mask, she's just like super shy. She can only be silly with the mask on. She's overwhelmed with shame without it. So she's gonna be like, I can imagine her with tehe pose. That one where you just hit your head. And you're like, tehe. Oopsies. I messed up with my strategy. Oh no. That's an actual character archetype. Yep, it is. I mean, it's not like I'm inventing the character archetypes. All my characters are some character archetype or another. Like that one Metal Gear character that can move your controller and stuff. That's kind of crazy. In a gameplay sense. Guys, I opened the mustard gas canister on accident. How'd I open the bunker door? Oh no. Hands the other way. Oh, it's not the play. It's like the other kind of pose where you just hit your head. But she would do that. She would do that. That meme is like basically her. In her new reincarnation, in which she's an underpaid office lady, her story is a little bit different, but it's one of the projects that I would like to work on in the near future, so I better not say much about it, because, you know, spoilers. But it's gonna be a horror game. I wanna make it a horror game. Maybe you're onto something, Ruby. Maybe the other idea would be a bit better. Maybe the blade. But she doesn't have arms. I do have arms though. How horrible. Probably not much because I always end up nerfing myself in terms of horror, but I wanna try doing something actually horror for once. Someday I will be brave enough to make something truly scary and not think, no, maybe this is too much. Scary horror, Yomi can take it horror. Probably Yomi can take it horror, but I'm gonna try to make it like proper scary. I mean, I should be able to test it at least. So it should be Yomi level. At least some degree of Yomi level. But mostly the ambient. Yeah. What's it about wholesome self-speaking VTubers and their obsession with horror? It's the contrast. There's some contrast there. I mean, I do like horror as a concept, as an idea. But if I have to be the one playing the horror, the one going through the horror, it's not so nice. Maybe like these. She's silly. I think I'm gonna have to shorten these arms, but Yumi playing Silent Hill, oh no. Silent Hill is one of those games that I would rather just read about it, because I don't think I would be brave enough to play it. I need baby level of horror. Phasmophobia mod where one of the ghosts is Yomi with Yomi voice lines. It would be funny, because usually not even the ghosts in Phasmophobia respect me. A mod like that would mean that not even I respect myself. If I played the mod and I got killed by the ghost, which is me, it would mean I don't even respect myself. You sound like Lena, but we have very different voices. Genio! We just become not wanting to play horror, I mean. That is something we agree with. Horror is scary, but I think Lena is way braver than me, because she has played horror games. She has played games that are way scarier than I think I would be able to play. I think this works. It doesn't really look like the meme, but you get the gist of it. She wants to play it, but she's afraid she'll make another bet she can't win. It's the Kaukini, isn't it? It's the Kaukini. See, it's not the fault of the horror. The fault is the Kaukinis. Let's see. Let's draw the rest of the body really fast and then I'll just detail it. These legs are gonna look a bit weird for a moment. What's with Spanish girls and their unfathomable fear of horror games? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Spanish girls that are not afraid of horror games. That's for sure. There's a lot of them that are not afraid of horror games. I'm sure of it. And then some others are like me. We just need baby level of horror. We're fine with our RPG Maker games. And watching Let's Plays. Because seeing other people go through the horrors is a bit more bearable than going through the horrors ourselves. It gets smaller with every bet lost. Oh no, yeah, no, that's horrible. At some point, you won't be able to put cow print in it. That doesn't even... That's not even cow at this point. The horrors aren't ending yet, I remain silly. That's gonna be her. That's gonna be a summary of this character. It's a bit hard to admit how long it took me to convince you to play Space Funeral of all things. I mean, it's just that there's a lot of RPG Maker games that I haven't played just because I haven't had the time or found the moment, but not really because they are scary. Although I did think that it might be scary at the beginning. I don't know. I didn't know if it was gonna be scary at the beginning. But then I realized it was just not. It was just silly. You want cow print? No! I don't like cow print actually. I admit, I do not like cow print. That's when it switches to black and white body paint. Oh god. At that point, a little bit scary to lose bets. I'm sorry guys, this may be controversial to say, but Kaukinis are mid. It's like bunny suits. Bunny suits are also mid. I'm so sorry. I'm not afraid to say it. Have you played the Spanish RPG Maker 2003 game called Bandas Callejeras? No? I don't think I have. What is cow print? Similar to cow tools. It's like the cow pattern. Remembering and something you take that. The bunny suits, I mean, not the cow thing. I don't care about those. Like, hear me out. About bunny suits, the suit itself is fine. The thing I have a problem with is the bunny part. I don't like the bunny ears. That's my problem with them. I don't like how fake the bunny ears look most of the time. And also, because it tends to make the characters look like they have 4 ears. And I do not like that. I don't like 4 ears. But if you remove the ears in the bunny suit, then it's good. It's not so bad. The suit part is good. Come here to have to be jelly. That's not the problem. What's your favorite type of outfits then? Also, yo, hope you prince is welcome. My favorite type of outfits. It's really hard to say, like out of the blue, but suits are good. You know, this kind of outfits, good. Like, what else? What else? I would need like a list to decide, but right off the bat, this good. Business suits good. Business suits very good. Yep. What I'm hearing is what we need, real bunny girls. You know what? Yes. Real bunny girls good. I agree. Without the ears, they are just swimsuits. Not exactly. They might have the shape of swimsuits, but you don't usually wear swimsuits with tights. That's a very important difference. Bunny suits usually do have they do have like the tights, and that's a very important part of a bunny suit. And I think that it's one of the redeemable things of bunny suits. One of the most redeemable things. Yep. What about hair ears? Huge and long, and the hair girl is like a tall woman version of a bunny girl? That's even better. You know what? That's even better. That good. That is good. What else do we pick? My note and sub. Yep. Big agree on that. You meet me, Denia? Come on. I just have my own opinions and things, you know? Had me a tall bunny woman. Exactly. That is good. That I can agree. My problem is the 4 ears and the fake bunny ears. Remove that and you've got quality. Okay, this more or less... I think we can... Wait. I think we can move her a little bit more. You know what my favorite outfit is? Kimono with both fox ears, human ears, and noni horns, but the human ears are also pointy. Crumpets until you said fox ears? That was fine. That was like perfect. But then you said human ears and noni horns. And you ended up adding human ears are also pointy. How many things do you think a head can hold? How many ears fit in a head? The answer is not that many. That cannot be. You cannot put that many things in a head. I came to please. And horns, antlers, human ears, elf ears, and bunny ears. Oh god, that's too many. No, that's too many things for a head. No. For an artist VTuber, you're so plastic and creative. I have limits to how many ears a character should have. That's my opinion. Other people may disagree, but my opinion is that there should be a limit to how many ears and things a head can have. That's the problem I have with Galleon's design. Galleon Gramble Fantasy's design. She's gonna be in Versus soon. Because they released a trailer the other day. And she has horns and 2 sets of ears. And also that little tiny hat that she has. The tiny thing that she's got. It's too much. It's too much. Her design would be so good without that. But no, she has too many things in her head. That cannot be. One day I hope there will be a variation on catgirls called human girls, where there are an extra set of giant human ears atop the head alongside normal human ears. Daniel, the world is not ready for your idea. I don't think the world is ready for that. I would not be. That would be something. Why several tails good but several ears bad? Because the several tails are not as obtrusive as the several ears. The several ears severely distort a character's design and silhouette and the way the character looks, because the face has a lot more weight than the tails. That's why. That's why several ears bad and several tails good. Yep. You're not considering that some ears can be on other ears. Saying a butt can hold way more things than a head. I mean, have I been proven wrong? It's not wrong. There's characters with like 9 tails and they still do fine. So yeah, a butt can hold more than a head. How would the base of the several tails look? How does it connect to the spine? Well, same way that bones are modified for people to have wings sometimes. There's no problem with, I don't know, angels. So, you know, there's just more sets of bones there. That's just how it works. Imagine a loud noise and you can't cover all of your ears. See? It's counterproductive. It would be horrible to live with so many ears. You would just be able to hear everything. You would not be able to sleep. God adore the love Yomi has for a game she does not play. Every stream there's a Gramble versus mention. But I do play Gramble Fantasy. I play the original. I play the gacha. The original Gramble Fantasy. Yeah. This is an unscientific way to look into magical angel and fox people anatomy. There's ways to make it work, probably. But the ears just... I mean, I guess they could be made to work in a scientific way. But they would still look bad. I'm so sorry, they would still look bad. Any amount of ears is good as long as they are the same type of ears. I have to disagree. My limit starts at 2 and ends at 2. Yep, I'm so sorry. I have strict limits on how many ears characters should have. Elf ears, but in the place the bunny ears would go. That would be like... Okay, so let's use Fio as a template. That would be like something like this. It makes her look like a horse. It might not look that bad, but the problem is that the ears would not have hair. so they would look like just fleshy ears on top of her head. I would say it's not the worst, but this just makes her look like a horse girl, yeah. I said she was gonna be a jellyfish, but know what? Never mind, she's gonna be a horse girl. Forgot the little ponytail here. There we go. I think we can make this a little bit lower. This way it looks more like she's doing the play. Ito. You heard of the nine-tailed fox? Well, now we prepare for the 9-year wolf. There's some limits. There's some limits that should never be crossed. How about human ears, but in the size, shape, and position of bunny ears? Wouldn't it be bunny ears at that point? Finding headphones would basically be impossible. Do you wear them on the upper pair of ears and have them constantly flip-flopping around and slipping off? It would be horrible! Oh my god, it would be horrible. Anime girl cosmic horror idea. Cute face but nothing but different varieties of ears on all sides and other limbs or body. That's like that demon, like Puede from the Ars Goetia, but instead of ears, it's with legs. There's a demon that is kind of like that, just a head with multiple legs around it. It would be the same, but with ears. This guy. Nine is not an even number, just 6 doing a backflip. What is an odd number of ears? Immediately infuriating when I think about it. Like, it would be hard to put them symmetrically in the head, yeah. Unless there's one like at the top of the head. You could hear how you smell with that many ears. Imagine starting to notice the smells with your ears at that point. Like, the ears would not be for hearing anymore. The ears would end up being super powered if you had that many. It would make no sense to have that many ears just for hearing. At that point, just give them extra functions. Make them like, I don't know, Wi-Fi receptors or something. That's my baby Nahila! That's true. Her name was Puede. Look at her, looking a bit different. You can connect to the internet with those. Imagine. That's the wrong brush. There we go. You can even glide. The infinite cartwheeler lion. Yep. I have no see that he's that demon, by the way. We're gonna see him at some point. Okay. We finished this chibi. Let's write down her name. Her name is Rui. There we go. Could be arranged like a crown for peripheral audition. Like, at that point it would be like a frisbee. Yeah, like a frisbee. Yeah, arranged like a crown. I guess, yeah. Would still look bad though. But if it was like these but with the ears, that would look like a frisbee. Frisbee of ears. Stole my joke twice. That's what happens when I read something mentally and then I read something else mentally and then I read it out loud and I mix both things before getting to both things. That's what happens. Like those angels that are made of eyes and wheels around a... Oh. That angel that's made of eyes and wheels around a giant eye, except all of the eyes are ears. That would truly be a cosmic horror. Biblically accurate. Kemonomimi. So now that all of their names are written, I can reveal to you guys the little pun that I did with their names. If you notice, all of their names are 3-letter names. And there's something about these 5 names. It's a very, very silly little thing, but I wanted to do a little letter play with them. So let me write them down really fast. You know what? I'm just gonna copy paste them and put them here. I wonder if someone might notice before I reveal it. So it's all 3-letter names, and all of the names have 2 vowels each. So if you remove the vowels, you've got different combinations of 2 vowels, and no letter is repeated more than twice. That's what I did with these names. I gave them like 2 vowels each that were not repeated more than twice among them. Yeah. And also, no letter is in the... Wait, no, yeah. They are in the different positions. These 2. Oh, but I could change that. Nah, it would be difficult. I don't want to change that. Yeah, it's in the game. There we go. Someone's going to pick up on this and become obsessed. I did it on purpose, so it would be funny if someone noticed. Yeah, well, that's the fusion of all of them. I thought I had made it also so the letters are never in like the same position, but no, that did not happen. I kind of ignored that, so it's just the combinations of letters that don't repeat. No letter repeats more than twice. So yeah, that's what I did with their names. So now that all of these are sketched, who is next? I think the next character... Oh, the next character is my Homestuck OC that I have no references for. That's gonna be fun. But I do have a pixel art of him. And I can do a bit of story time because it's a Homestuck character, but not exactly. There's the guy. Hello, my name is Ayo John Madden. It's gonna rain today. Yep. Let me see. The lore's gonna be that if you say their true names in one breath, a ghost will appear and hound you till you eat chicken nuggets with chocolate. Yes, that's also true. You might know me from John Madden, but I wasn't sure if that would land. Land? Like on the moon? Oh my god, it's all connected. Now that we're on the topic, what about the 9-legged dogs? It would be really difficult to put all the legs in like the right place, right? It's a problem with odd numbers. You can distribute them symmetrically very well. Yeah. Okay. It's Homestuck time. Homestuck, but not really Homestuck. Because there's a little story behind that. The thing is, back in the time of Homestuck, there were people who did fan adventures. People who read like their own stories with the similar concept. You know, like Yumeniki fan games that aren't really directly from Yumeniki, but they use the same structure and gameplay. It was the same, but with Homestuck adventures. The thing is, people would imagine like their own characters and building up a story where they play the same game there is in Homestuck and end up in the same situation of like transported to a different universe where they have to like reveal the world and stuff. It's a lot to explain for those who don't know Homestuck, so I'm not gonna get into that because it's not relevant. But the thing is, with some friends back in the day, we made one of those fanventures. We made our own story with our own characters in a planet that we invented. And it was a planet where society worked like the food chain. There were animal people and they ate each other because they were in different places of the food chain. It was something. It was a cool concept, to be honest. Homestuck fans when you don't want to read the web story 3 times bigger than the Bible. It is really long. I haven't even finished it. I kinda left it at the end. Never finished it. Someday maybe I will. I mean, back in the day I really liked Homestuck. And at least this story, it was fun to think about. It never went anywhere. We kinda started making it, but then kinda left it halfway. We didn't really continue it. But it was, the story was fun to make. It was fun to work on. So one of the characters is still here with me. Haven't found any other place for him, so right now he's just here. He's just here chilling. Cannibal boy. He was a crocodile. This guy is a crocodile. And he was also cultist, by the way. And the design was not made by me, by the way. This design was made by a friend. One of the friends that I made the story with. So this time, it's not a design made by me. We had like characters from... Like in the story, the characters were like a group of friends from different parts of the food chain. There was a plant guy, there was a firefly, there was a wolf, there was also a bat, I think, a fox, there was a crocodile, there was also... What else was there? There was a special case also. Because there was gonna be a twist in the story. The story's not gonna happen, so I guess I can reveal it, no problem. The thing was that the characters, they were gonna enter the world of the game like normally. But all of a sudden one of the participants was gonna be eaten by a parasite. So all of a sudden one of the friends of the group was not that friend anymore, it was a parasite. It was a cool idea, I think. An interesting twist. We can see he's in chicken. Yeah, between chicken and crocodile. He's crocodile, 100%. Sus? Yes, literally Among Us! What the hell, we made Among Us before Among Us existed! It was just like in Among Us! No way! Let me see if I can remember. Because I don't remember much of how his design goes. It's been so long. And all the arts I've got of him are like super old and in the hard drive. Super lost in there. Like this is from like 2000 like 2012 or earlier. Another game that taking Yomi's ideas. Yomi invented Among Us. I mean, not just me. Me and the friends who made these, we invented Among Us. Among Us before Among Us existed. No way. It was true all along. Invented? Sus? Among Us? Vented? What was vented? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I love Bogus Vinted. I don't remember his design at all. I know he's got like the red cape from the cold. You know what cold this was? It was like my favorite internet meme. The captcha cold. Bogus goes out, guy Bogus goes in, Vint goes out. Remember the captcha cold memes? I love those so much. I know I've mentioned it a lot of times on stream, but I miss those memes. I miss them so much. And I was like drawing without planning a pose or anything. I don't know. I don't know how to go with this chibi. Don't you think that the super funny joke that killed Yomi was just a lame pun? I promise it was a very good joke. It was. Good joke in my standards, of course. Maybe I could draw him with like the hood. Kind of like holding it. This hand could be a lot better, I think. The worst pun in the world will kill this woman a second time. I've learned my lesson. I will not let that pun see the light ever again. No one will go through what I went through. I will protect the world from death by laughter. I don't know how to draw hands. Does this make any sense? Oh, my elbow. The pan was moldy, that's why it killed her. Nah, moldy bread cannot kill me. Trust me. I've checked. Cats are making noise again. Hold on. Death by Lothar, truly a killer joke. Okay, this is gonna be cape. This way I kind of have an excuse to not draw the other hand. This I will move it. There we go. Shoes. It was like sandals of some sort. Pretty sure. Gonna have to Google references at some point. Or at least try to find the super old drawings of him. Death by Lothar sounds like a horror game, but the ghost tries to kill you by telling you bad jokes. If you laugh, if the game detects you laughing, you die. Although that could be cheated really easily, you know, people disabling their microphones. But it could be a funny idea. Wait, this goes right here. Gonna make the part of the cape here a bit more visible. Maybe the cape could be like all at the back. I think that might work. Also, I feel like I need to chillify him a bit. This body is looking a bit too long. Get compacted. Chillify. I think I'll finish this sketch and then we can finish for today. It's gonna be way more sketches than last time, so pretty good. So the head size. Okay, it needs to be a bit bigger. There we go. Yo, Island, welcome! How's it going? Came here for the title, but I like the atmosphere of you made it. but like 3 are main universes, most of them from high school. Yeah, a lot of my characters are also from those times. It's really fun to make them. Welcome to the stream. So far, the challenge is still ongoing. This challenge has been ongoing for 4 years at this point. So this is... What number stream are we at right now? 200 something? 217. That's 217 weeks that I've done this challenge. It's been quite a bit of time. But I've managed to finish a lot of them. 299 right now. Was I supposed to send the pictures to the VTuber or the blue-haired imposter Twitter? Blue-haired imposter Twitter? What do you mean blue-haired imposter? Are you calling Mayo a blue-haired imposter? Nah, feel free to send it to whichever of them. I mean, I have access to both of them, so no matter which one you send them to, I will see them. How old is your channel? Also more or less 4 years. In December it's gonna be 5 years. Yep. This channel will be 5 years old on December. This channel would soon go to school. If this channel was my child, in 1 more year it would go to school. How fast they grow. Also, I'm at almost 700 streams. That's also a lot of streams. I'll send it to neither. But then I won't see them. How am I supposed to see the pictures if you don't send them? Let me see the Narmaya. I wanna see. Okay. Let's see if I can remember what his eyes were like, because I do not remember. I remember he has like a mark under his eyes, but the rest of the shape of the eye, I think they were like kind of sharp. Let's see if I can do my closest approximation to how I remember him. Got like these, more or less. Wait, I think I know how to. 700, that's many times you've been on a Monday? Nah, not that many. I mean, streams in general, not just Pain Mondays. It's the total of overall streams that I have done. I think it was something like this. It's more fun that way if you don't you agree? It's like rolling a 5-star. I wouldn't know what account got the pics. I'll find out when I check. I will see them. I will perceive them. 600 of them dedicated to Haltic. Before I realized. One thing I do remember for sure is that he had sharp teeth. Because, you know, it's a crocodile. Gotta have sharp teeth. go. I'm gonna move the eyes a bit. I think it would look better if he's like... If I ever find the old drawings I've got of him, I'll fix the sketch a little bit. But for now, I think this is more or less how I remember him. I mean, it's been so long. Does he have Egyptian vibes? Yeah! He's Egyptian themed. He's like a Nile crocodile. If I ever revamp him, I would like to give him a different outfit. Because the outfit, he's just dressed super normally. It's just like a shirt and pants and that's it. Like, it could be so much better, but... I mean, it was the kind of style of Homestuck designs. So he ended up with something simple in terms of outfit. Pretty sure that the hair was a little bit more messy over here. I'm gonna do it like this. There we go. I think this is more or less how I remember him. Let's move the eye a little bit. Okay, so his name was also Egyptian. His name is Karnak. Which was also a pun on something of Homestuck. Very, very silly thing. So in Homestuck, there's these crocodiles. Was it crocodiles? I don't remember if they were crocodiles at this point. Let me check. Yeah, there were these crocodiles in Homestuck. These little guys. And they made a sound that went knock 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 knock. So it's also a pun on that. There we go. We've got the page complete. Oh, let me stretch a little bit. I think this will be all for today. We're gonna continue next day with the line arts. But hey, I think I enjoyed it doing all the sketches first and then doing the line arts. It's gonna be some days of doing line arts from here on, but after that there will only be fun because painting is the most fun part aside from sketching. Okay, so this will be all for today. It's been nice to remember all these characters. A lot of these are from a long time ago. And being from like fandoms, I don't really give them that much attention as my original characters from my original settings. So it's nice to see them again. I miss them. I really miss them. Hopefully I can use them for something original at some point instead of just being like characters for things I've liked along the times. Okay. For now, this will be all. Pretty good, I would say. 6 sketches. That's way more than the 3 that I did last time. Well, was it 3 or 4? I think it was 4, the ones I did last time. But yeah, pretty good. Good progress. So, tomorrow I might do a game stream. It's not gonna be a game jam stream, but I do have some games in mind that I want to play, and I might play one of those tomorrow. Deltarune tomorrow! Not yet. Deltarune hasn't come out yet. But yeah, Deltarune tomorrow! Yay! At some point it will be Deltarune tomorrow indeed. So, for now, thank you all so much for accompanying me. Muchas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora, cuidaos mucho y nos veremos mañana seguramente con un stream de juego. Porque tengo juegos que quiero jugar. Jejeje. There's games I wanna play, so tomorrow game stream. But for now, take care everyone, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.